Hello everyone, my name is Nirmeen Abu Hussein and this is my Valediction poetry presentation. A Valediction Forbidding Mourning is one of the finest love poems of the Elizabethan era that was written in 1611 to 1612 by John Donne. The poem was published posthumously in 1633 in Donne's collection Songs and Sonnets. John Donne was bound to a trip to continental Europe, and before leaving his beloved pregnant wife Anne alone, he wrote this poem. The title, Valediction. This word means farewell. The basic and big idea that is, even though our bodies are going to be separate, our souls are going to remain connected. Let's go to the theme. Just like in many of his other poems, Donne explains his philosophy of love, death, and spirituality while using some surprising conceits. Death, a theme not uncommon to Donne's writings, is a significant theme in A Valediction Forbidding Mourning. In the poem's opening stanza, Donne makes mention of virtuous men passing mildly away. He uses this notion of death as a metaphor for his impending departure on a journey that will take him away from his wife for an extended period of time. Love. Known for his love poetry, it's not unusual that love is an integral theme to A Valediction Forbidding Mourning. After likening his departure to death, Donne reminds his wife that an outpouring of sadness and emotion over his leaving would profane their love for one another. He uses the love of disciplinary lovers, love or love that is decidedly ordinary and even immature, to contrast the refined love that Donne and his wife share. Now, the structure. Style Donne constructs a valediction forbidding mourning in 9 4-line stanzas called quatrains, using a 4-beat iambic tetrameter line. Each stanza is grammatically self-contained. This simple form is uncharacteristic for Donne, who often invented elaborate stanzic forms and rhyme schemes. Its simplicity, however, permits the reader more readily to follow the speaker's complicated argument. The rhyme scheme, simple, alternating, and classically follow in A, B, known as nth rhyme. Now there are a couple of deviations in stanza 2 and stanza 4. Then rhyme love with move and remove. Now, this poem also follows an iambic tetrameter. That means it alternates unstressed syllable to stressed syllables. There are 4 feet in one line. The first line has an insignificant little division. It's got an extra unstressed syllable in the word mildly. The same thing happens in line 17. The poem compresses iambic tetrameters such as "So let us melt and make no noise." Now the language. The poem tends to be very intellectual. It does have a kind of colloquial language and style, and certain words, phrases, which is used in everyday conversations. and it uses conceits, startling metaphors that shock. It's packed with figurative language and extended, unlikely comparisons. The metaphysical poetry and their language are direct and conversational, and the poem is directly conversing poet's message and his intention to his beloved in a dramatic way too. He is trying to channel his love and make comparisons to different analogies in a simple and precise imagery that is used commonly like compass. Now, there are many features of metaphysical that don't use it in this poem, such as intellectual, colloquial language, dialogism, argumentative and logical style, paradox and conceits. Enlightenment period metaphysical poetry displays and concern with the philosophical issues, uses surprising but accurate comparisons, conceits, and paradoxes, reflects the new interest in science through his use of the compass as a metaphor of two lovers, explains love through the nature's figure of a circle, and uses the element gold to describe love prize. Till this all in pieces, all coherence gone. The metaphysical conceits is the exaggerated juxtaposition of two dissimilar ideas. The two ideas, which are completely contradictory, are exaggerated to give a concise meaning. In the poem, he uses the conceit of a compass as an analogy to describe his affection even after death. The analogy of compass is exaggerated where the poet states that his lover's soul is the fixed center of the compass, and he is the feet of the compass who is moving the compass in a perfectly shaped circle, implying that their relationship or love may be far away, but the both are moving together in one even after their death. I hope I explained it in a clear way. Thank you.